Yes! Oh, that's right, I forgot. No more studio audience. So guys, I'm currently taking applications for a new studio audience, and I promise I won't let you get brutally murdered like the last bunch. So in September of 1964, The Munsters was released and ran for 2 seasons, and one of the most iconic symbols of that show, other than Herman Munster himself, Fred Gwynn, is this. It's the Munsters Koach. I've seen it called the Barris Koach because of its designer George Barris, but most of you might know it as the Munsters Koach. I picked this up because I absolutely love the Munsters TV show. I have all the episodes on DVD, I have all the feature films, I have the lost episode, that pilot episode. So when I saw this, I had to grab it. And if you look at the back of the box here, there's a little story, the history of George Barris. I'm not going to really get into all of that. I just want to break this open and check out the Munsters Koach. Alright guys, here it is completely out of the packaging, and holy crap. It is a 1/18 die-cast scale, and this thing is extremely detailed. It looks like it's made of a lot of plastic. You can kind of, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, it looks like metal, but it's there's a lot of pieces of plastic here. It looks like some of the pieces on the door are made of metal. But check this out. I mean, the wheels turn. If you can see the bottom, you can see it does have a little axle that can turn. The wheels do turn as well. And looks like the wheels are made of rubber. It's not a plastic material. Back to. You can see the windshield with the little spider webs on the corners. That's a nice touch. The side pipes, all very nice. The engine there. And if you take a look inside, you can see right inside here, right there, you got the gear shifter and the steering wheel. That's where Herman Munster would sit in the episodes. Now this car only made about a little over 20 something appearances over the 2-year span of the show, but it became such an iconic symbol of the show that, I mean, it's the Dragula. Rob Zombie made a song out of it. Look at the back. The back is all made of felt. That's really nice. Oh wow. And these back doors swing open. Check that out. Back over here too. Very cool. And then these front doors, let's open all the doors. Oops. That one opens. That door opens. Now I wonder if this door here, these doors here open up. I'm gonna check that out. Yeah, so if I just stuck my finger through the back here, these do open up. I'll do the same thing here. Oh, there we go. There we go. So there we go. That's what it looks like with all the doors opened. Turn it around. Wow. Now this is made by Auto World, and they also do a 1/18 scale Ghostbusters vehicle. They do a Batman vehicle. And I don't know if you know a lot about George Barris, but he's a pretty iconic car designer, and he did a lot of famous cars for Hollywood back in the day. This is one of his most famous ones, but I think even more famous than this that he did was the Batmobile for the Batman TV show. And he also did the Beverly Hillbillies car when you see him driving in the beginning of the show. And ironically, it does have a very similar back seat, kind of like the Munsters Koach here. And, you know, he did things like later versions of Kit on the Knight Rider TV show, and he did a bunch of stuff, but by far my favorite one is this vehicle here. Oh wow, look at that on the very back tail end here. That's so cool. The horn here. I wish that worked. And the headlights here, which also have spider webs on it. And look at this. This doesn't crank, or does it? Doesn't crank, but look how, man, I gotta be really careful with this thing because this looks like it can just snap off at any time. I gotta be really careful, but that would be the hand crank for the engine. Overall, this thing is absolutely incredible, and I really, really like it. I'm gonna put it in my editing room along with all my other horror figures, all my NECA figures, and my Sideshow figures, and my Movie Maniac figures. What I'll do is I'll put the Amazon link below if you guys want to pick one up for yourself. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of this amazing Munsters Koach, or also known as the Barris Koach? You guys know my thoughts. If you guys have one, let me know in the comments below if you're going to pick one up. I will put links in the description box below. It'll be to Amazon. You guys can pick one up for yourself. If you do like the Munsters like myself, give me that like. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.